Well, good evening to everyone. I'm Ros Boundy and I'm here as a Boomer Press. And part of the intention is just to have fun. It's not always about the writing, it can be about the reading of books, it can be about the authors who I have on the Boomer Press website. And I'm going to just take you across there in a moment. I just forgot to put up the website. So let's see what it shows when I do the screen sharing, because this is where some of the layout that I've got um, with my eCam is a bit different. As in, I haven't, look, unless you know how you do live streams, you won't know what I'm talking about. So I'm not going to bother with that at all. I do know that I have a little screen here. I'm just going to press some buttons. Some of you know what I'm like when I'm pressing buttons, and I'm not too sure whether that's, I don't know, switch a window, crops blank, no. Look, I'll leave that. Uh-oh, I did something I wasn't meant to do. It's all right. At times it needs to have the breath taken slowly so that we can work things out. Now I'm just going to, and this is where I couldn't figure out how to do the screen share before, wasn't it? Because I do the screen share like this and you wouldn't hear or see my face or voice, which I find disconcerting when I'm looking at something. Okay, I'm going to do that. I'm not quite sure whether this will show up as a reduced screen. Let me just see what that does. Yes, I'm using this as a bit of an experiment with doing the screen share. Let's have a look. No, I still can't see me, and I'm not sure how I do this to bring that into effect. I don't think it worked. Let's just have a look, see. See, there, yeah, I've got that in the background. So that's actually shifting the screen to there. Okay, I think I'm getting the gist of this, and there's the other screen share that I've got prepared in the background. And I still can't see the monitor. Yeah, I've got it. Okie doke. Well, it might be that I'm not going to do a screen share. I might just leave it as I'll work on it. I really need to practice at it, don't I? So, we're here to just do a bit more. Well, I was going to do a screen share of the Boomer Press. Look, I will still do that. I'll do it of the Boomer Press website, just to show some of the people who I have with their books online, and that goes into the Authors Hub. Now this is the page, and as you can see, there is me. I like this one better, where it's like a desk. The desk is actually like the cutler that I'm using, that I have, that is mine now. It used to be Dad's, and I love that. I'd like to be getting up to that age as a little old lady like this. I don't think I'm quite there yet, but some people might disagree with me. So what I have is, well, you can look at those various texts there that are coming up. Look, next year will be where I'll be able to start doing the participating workshops, webinars and visual meetups. I'm still designing some of those aspects of what I'm going to be doing with Boomer Press 2025, building up on the course arena. But what I'm wanting to share with you is the Boomer Press, like the author's space. And I do have the wonderful friends I've grown to love and care for, who I met as I was in the it was a course that we all took at a couple of years ago to build publishing, writing our own books and doing self-publishing. So this is where I've learnt, met these people. These are their author names. It's not their real names. So Lily Beecham does ADHD focused books, as you can tell here. A wonderful series of books that she will probably continue to grow on. Potentially, she is also, as another author name, she is also writing some cozy mysteries. So that would be not this one. Let's have a look. See, Christine Bennett with a lovely series on women in history and that style of book that we can see. I'm just going to, so have a look at those scrolling through. You might be interested in any of those to be able to go and purchase, because when you do click on these books here, it does go to that particular purchase site that is, I think it's called Books to, and now I can't remember it. It eventually goes to an ebook that goes to the Amazon website that will then take you to where you can purchase through Amazon. All of these books, I think, are using that particular link. This is my own pen name, Abigail Betts, and that is going to be the same thing with these two books. You click on the book and that takes you to the link that is purchasable through Amazon.com or Amazon.com.au, depends on where you are in the world, as to you can purchase them on the main destinations that Amazon sends to. So pretty much all over. So here we are with Cindy Cypress, and she does a little cozy mystery, librarians and larceny, and her next one is coming soon. I think she's only got the one at the moment that's out, but there's definitely going to be a book 2 and 3 and 4. So keep your eye out on that. Nancy Rundle, you see that this is the more self-help type of book that she's created, Do the Work series, and they're a great book as well. And Tara Shelley, now I've read 2 of this series so far, and it's excellent. It is aimed at the YA, young adult genre and fantasy, or whatever you want to call it. I enjoyed it even as an adult, so I think really that's a great series to take advantage of. And I know she's got a special coming up soon where there will be one of them on the free list on Kindle Unlimited. It'll be on the free list soon, or just finished. Actually, I can't remember that now. I know that. Go and have a look at it anyway. It's a great series. And Sienna Summer. This one is a nice little cozy mystery, and it's a cute little series too. I've read three of these. The 2 of these, sorry. She's got 3 here at the moment, working on a 4th, I think. So certainly go and have a look at that one as well. Jodie Walters, the other pen name for you'll notice anyway. This is a detective mystery series as well. Murder mystery. You can see there, amateur sleuth with a past. I've read the first one. I haven't been able to read the second 2 yet. They are on my list, like any of them. And we've got Sienna Winnick. This is up my alley because I also do psychic mediumship and a lot of the herbal, natural health and healing type of things. So this was really an interesting set as well as far as the series goes. Have a look at that. Witch and Life is good. It's a really well laid out. I really like how this one is sorted, formatted, progressive, and it certainly gives some very good intentional styles of being able to look at life as such. So that's the authors on the Boomer Press website so far. Now you may notice, I'll just come down to this and share that again. So certainly have a look at the Authors Hub on Boomer Press. I find the mix of books is really good. I like it. There will be some more coming as well. Some other author pen names soon. If you are interested in putting your name down for it, I'm just going to share the screen as well. For the frequently asked questions here. So there's a few. That doesn't answer everything that you might have as questions to ask, but it certainly does. It gives a bit of idea of what it's about, how do you start writing your first book and that type of thing. So I've only put in very brief text responses here because we don't really need to have a great deal of those. And I'm going to find where there is the form is up the top, I think, if you're wanting to inquire. Oh, there you go. It's not on this page. I thought I did have it on this page. My apologies. So let me have a looky. No, I've got it in the background. You don't need to be watching how I'm scrolling through my own website. I am familiar with it. I just, sometimes you've just got to remember, which page did I put it on? Because I do see it so often. And look, it might be easiest if you work on this particular site. You can have a look at the Memoirs site, and it does have a form. Even if you're not interested in doing memoirs, read through that. It's actually quite interesting. Well, I found it was. So here's the form that you would fill in, and you could just say, look, you're interested in doing other writing or something. And another further, just a couple of frequently asked questions. And here's the contact page. Let's just go over to the contact page and you can get in touch with me here. Right, so where to from here? Book a consult call with me, or you can just fill in this area that is the contact and put your message in there. The usual thing with what most websites do have this type of contact form and doing it that way. So there you go. So that's just another quick look at what is the website for Boomer Press. Now, I was going to try and take you just for a bit of fun because I haven't actually used one of the programs that what's that one? I'm looking at other. Sorry, I got distracted. There's certainly some interesting extensions in the Chrome browser, isn't there? I just came across one that I've signed up for but not used. So what I was going to look at was AutoCrit, but I'm not sure if that's going to be quite suited for here today because I can't figure out how to place myself with the screen share as it is with me in the corner, so I can at least see what I'm doing. Anyway, don't know that I'll bother with that one tonight. Now, I haven't got anyone commenting at the moment. It does say that there's 2 people watching, so it'd be lovely if you could pop a comment in so that I can at least see which channels. Okay, no, look, I won't be bothering with that. I won't ask for a comment. I think it's me because I'm on both pages to monitor how the live stream itself is going. And sometimes we go through all this sort of thing when we're doing a live stream. And I don't mind goofing up with some of it. So if I go over to here, I can actually place, well, I think I can. If it was small enough, let me go and have a look. I'm just going to put that there and see that it's working because it's on the computer. Now, let's see if that comes through. Yes, it does. So that shows up there. Yes, so that's part of how you can do live streaming, to have that interactivity and bringing people into conversation, basically. So there's only me here, and that's fine. What I might do is take us... Oh, excuse me. I'm just going to put the boomerpress.online. I'm going to put the website direct link, so you can, it should hyperlink in the comments, so you should be able to go there from that particular link. And I thought, well, I wasn't going to do the life story kit tonight. I thought that's going to be something that I do in the half-hour sessions that are Mondays and Thursdays. So I'll see. I was hoping that the screen share would work well enough if you can't see me but you're hearing my voice. I feel uncomfortable with doing it that way. I like to be able to, and this is mainly from when I myself have taken courses, and it is that video interactivity, and you actually do have the little person on the side. I think most of those are created with either Loom or Vimeo, and at this point with doing it with how I'm doing the live stream with Ecamm, I know it's possible, but I just haven't worked out how to get that circle back into that me back into what is the screen share. I've got to do some relearning. I've been using the Ecamm so automatically with my other live streaming, as far as my daily live stream for the psychic medium role, that I have actually totally forgotten. Excuse me, I'm going to slide a drawer in because it's rattling on me. It becomes so automatic that you forget what is other aspects of a particular program. So maybe it could be something that, you know, with what we do here, that as much as I don't think I can even do... Oops, something dropped off. Okay, one of my sparklies dropped off my clothes. I'm just flummoxed as how what I'm going to do next. I think it also shows the importance of having at least something backed up as a backup plan with whatever you do with live streaming. This might end up being a tiny little lesson on live streaming for those who are going to be watching as the replay or anything. Because I am still I do plan to get the Boomer Press YouTube channel going, and doing something once a week at least as a minimum, so that and probably look doing this type of a session, but on Sunday night as well, like I am. It is streaming to YouTube, but it's streaming to my Ros Boundy YouTube, because I can't do it on the Boomer Press YouTube channel yet, because it needs those subscriber max, like it's got to have at least 100 subscribers. Look, it will grow as it needs to. I'm not putting pressure on people to go, but I'm asking, you know, go to the YouTube channel at Boomer Press. I did finally set it up correctly so that it showed at Boomer Press. There was something that I'd done on the previous version of it that wasn't quite right, and it had lots of numbers and stuff after it, which I didn't like. So I have enrolled, started up under the Boomer Press email, so you can also get in touch with me there at boomerpress22@gmail.com. That's an alternative email that I will be using for the YouTube. So that's how I've begun that, and there is one, I think there's 4 of the videos that I've uploaded so far, but once I can get to that 100 number of subscribers, then apparently you can have the permissions to do live streaming direct to that channel. So that's what I'm looking forward to once it's grown to that number. And part of that is definitely it is to set out a series that is start writing, keep writing, which is what the Mondays and Thursdays series will be. And this one here, because it's all been up in the head and still in the organising phase, trying to nut out now what do you want to see from a space that is guiding you to help you in whatever way to write and keep writing. So I know for myself what type of things I went through to get to where I am in learning some of the writing craft and some of the, to be able to do a business side of once the book's written to then do more with the publishing. So I know that there's a lot of stuff I know, but it's actually getting to that point of organising it in the head and then writing it down so that it can be organised. I haven't quite got it into that fully organised part yet. And it'd be lovely if you could give me some feedback on what sort of things that you yourself would like to know as far as writing and the various types of writing you'd be interested in, because it's not just about stories as such, like fiction or your own story. You might be interested in various tips around doing copywriting, and copywriting is that is marketing style of writing, because I know I've got a wonderful person on the team with Michelle Peel who does some great copywriting herself. So she's going to be able to help along that line as well as what I've learnt of the bits. I haven't done full copywriting learning, but it certainly has been part of what I can do. So, as a team, there is the opportunity to be able to further even your marketing in that respect if you're wanting to get to that point of publishing and putting your books to the world. I've got a few dreams around it, so why not keep moving forward with it? So that's the whole anticipation of it. Now, I'm just wondering, I think what I might do is leave it there for tonight, just leave it as a half-hour one, and I'll bring a more organised session next time, because I do think, let me know as far as trying to screen share something with you. I'll do that again so that you can see what I'm seeing in this. Now I've got to find where my live is. Is this enough? Do you like it enough that I could go to here we've got what is a writer's desk quick start. I haven't used AutoCrit much at all yet. So what we're looking at is something that is probably almost as if it's a new discovery for me as well. And I'm just trying to find... no, I can't do... sorry, yeah, I was just still trying to find whether I could, up the top, get my little icon as a always on top thing, but I don't think I can. If you help me a moment, show picture in picture. Nah, it's not going to do that even. Let me have a look. No. Anyway, here we've got what is a writer's desk. Now, I know for myself that I have started putting in a first draft of something. I started it, as you can see, September 16th, but all I did was upload this particular story, and it goes continue building, continue writing. AutoCrit is, as I understand it, let's just have a look at this, because I found it intriguing that, there we go. We start a book by the premise, the world building. So it's got all these different areas. I think the world building, so you put all of that in there. And here we've got character building and beat sheets. So what you can tell from there is it is a writing tool that gives you many different options. These must have did a test run on December 2nd, 23. That's when I must have first started and didn't revisit it for a long time because I just didn't know what I was doing, and I still haven't. And I think it would be a wonderful adventure to actually work through this as a story at some point together. And that might be probably what I might plan for next week. Or would you rather have something that's going to be more a storytelling, like a book Nook? Because I am labelling, this one is going to be titled Boomer Press Book Nook, and whatever episode it's going to progress through as I keep a better record and track the episodes, of course. You guys are going to have to keep me accountable for all this, I think, because that's probably I think I need it just to keep in front and give you something that you want to watch, that you are interested in seeing, especially as far as your writing goes. Hi Kim, how are you? It's lovely to have a comment here. It can be a bit difficult at times to think, well, I'm talking to myself, but I'm not. I do know I'm not, because I am talking to you, even if you're watching it as replay, because this is a very busy time of the year and so much to do. So it is a little overwhelming, and especially as, if you're interested in having a break at any point in time just to do some writing, get out your notebook and your pen, at least for the moment now, rather than going into all these other things. But I really like using the computing style. I do my writing via keyboard now, like I do. Use my little keyboard that's nearly worn out. Probably going to have to get a new one soon. And my thoughts flow quite easily once I've actually got my fingers to the keyboard. And for me, that's faster than writing by hand, purely because I did have a broken wrist, which broke the thumb tendon, and it's not as comfortable to pick up a pen anymore. I do occasionally, but I don't use a pen very often. So your thoughts might flow a lot easier by just opening a Word document, or depending on what sort of computer you've got, a Word document or a Google Doc, or like I'm going to with the AutoCrit, or I showed you the Scrivener the last time that I was on here. I really like the Scrivener, but it's got a large learning curve. I don't know what the AutoCrit's going to be like, so which way will I go? So it'll be an interesting journey. So thank you for joining me even tonight on the shorter version of what this episode is at the moment. That's my naughty. I didn't pre-plan properly, and it's mainly because of the set out that the eCam is. I love the program and I know it quite well, but just not that little bit of it. So I'm going to go off and discover it, so that I can be better prepared with being able to do the screen shares next week, or probably even tomorrow. Tomorrow I don't need to, because I'm using the cards and doing prompting a bit more, as far as prompting your memory with these questions from this lovely kit. So have a lovely evening. I am going to finish this early. So thank you, Kim. Have a good night to you as well too, Kim. Thank you for being here. And tomorrow it is the 5:30 p.m. as far as Adelaide time, so it would be 5 Queensland. It would be 5:36 in New South Wales and Victoria, I think. Anyway, look it up. You know where you are. Just I'm Central. It's Adelaide time. It's 5:30 my time tomorrow and Thursday, and then back here again next Sunday at the 7:30 to 8:30. Normally it will be an hour. So look, just keep prodding your memory and writing down those notes for your writing in whatever form you're going to take it. Going to do fiction, going to do memoir, whatever you're wanting to do. Have a look at the website, see what tweaks in your mind as far as something that's going to be useful for you. Get in touch with me if you've got questions. There is that contact form, and even on the the Facebook and not that. Where's the other places? Instagram. I'm trying to think where I've got it. LinkedIn, Boomer Press is on all four. Okay, and especially the YouTube now. That would be much appreciated. We'll see you tomorrow or next week. Bye for now. And I've got to figure out how I'm doing this because I think I'll go to this one. Bye.